This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Microsoft. Microsoft Corporation is an American multinational technology company which produces computer software, and the best known software programs are the Microsoft Windows line of operating systems. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who already subscribed and like my videos, it means a lot. Just a reminder that I have no positions in this company, so I'll give an unbiased viewpoint. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking over the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. I normally don't upload 2 videos in one day, but I just wanted to get this out before the market opens on Monday. So let's go ahead and draw our channels that I currently see on the daily chart. And I'm going to start back here in 2018. Give me 1 second. Actually 2019, I don't have to go that far back. We're gonna start right here, just show you guys this channel that we were in. We got one right there, and then I see another one right here, the most current one. We got this spike up, and then we went inside of a channel, as you can see here. I'm gonna change these colors because I don't want them to all look the same. 1 second, gotta adjust a couple things here. That one fits really nicely. Maybe it's a little more elevated because we got more touches right there, so that fits pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. You just have to be really close. You don't have to be exactly right on the price. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this color to red, and I'll keep the most important channels blue. Let's make that one red. Let's make this one red. And I'm gonna leave the bigger channel blue, and then I'll make the last range, which is also a channel right here, and leave it red. There's actually one more really important channel that's pretty recent, which is this one right here, and I'll make this a different color from the rest. Let's probably make it green, and there you go. So in this channel back in 2019, we were trending up. We had a close outside and move to a new high, and then we started going sideways, and then we had another leg up, and then we sold off, and then now recently we had a spike and a channel. So that's what we're currently in right now. This blue channel is the channel and that we're currently in, and this red channel that we previously had was the spike up. It was too aggressive. That's about 75 degrees, and then we went in a more healthier 45-degree channel. And previously we were inside of this range, and price broke out of it and started to trend up. But look at, once we broke out, we found support a couple times. So that's a good breakout. When you find support like this, that means it's a good breakout, and it'll continue with the trend. However, the thing about Microsoft right now is that we broke outside of this channel that was really small and slim right here, and we moved to a new high. So that means we could see a reversal really soon. And we're pretty close to the upper side of the channel. So once we come to the upper side of the channel, normally we're gonna fall back down to the lower side of the channel. So I'm just waiting for that. We're pretty close to that. I'm gonna go ahead and draw some measured moves to show you guys where the top could potentially be for Microsoft. So let's just start back here, and this was the first leg up, and then I'm gonna move it over to about right there, and we are just a little past it before we sold off. And this was the next leg up right here. Now I'm gonna move it right to the lows, and look where it takes me. It takes me right to the 301 level. Actually, let me make this a little better. Right there, that's the leg up. Let's just make it precise as possible, and I move it to the end of the correction before we started trending up again, and that would be right there. I'm gonna put a horizontal line right there. So that's the level. Oops, I think I put the ray. I need the horizontal line, not the horizontal ray. There you go. Let's make it a thicker line, and let's change the color to black. So that's the target or the potential top that I see Microsoft can reach, is a 296, where we're extremely close to it. And it makes sense because on July 27th, that's the earnings. So on that earnings, we could see a massive sell-off, you know, even though it could be good news, because there's so many factors telling me that we could sell off. Or I also wouldn't be surprised to see another last big push up on that day, just to break outside the channel, and then that would mean that signifies the end of the uptrend, and then we would see a sell-off. I'm going to show you guys a couple other measured moves that fit really nicely. So since we had one leg up, a correction in the second leg, and then we had that sell-off back in 2020, so that would mean now we're in a made a bigger leg because price continued higher. And if you want to know where that top was, it takes you right to it actually. See, there's the 230 level, and we reached the 230 level right there. And then another measured move would be a break outside of this range. Hold on, give me a second. Just gonna make the chart a little bigger for you guys. I'm gonna zoom in. So this was the range, and now I'm gonna do a measured move from it so you guys can see how accurate these measured moves are. So that was the size of the range, and we went right to it, just a little past it. It was a 256 level, and we went to like the 262 level. So just $4 more before selling off. And, but the trend still continued because it was still in play, the channel. So to summarize, for what I see in the daily chart, is that we are in an uptrend. However, we just had a break outside of the slim channel uptrend, and now we moved to a new high. So that means we could see a correction or a sideways correction back down to the lows. We're pretty near the upper side of the channel, and we're about to reach that measured move, and we're really far away from the EMA. As you can see, we're starting to get extended from it. So there's a lot of factors telling me that I could see a sell-off coming in the coming days and weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I see in the weekly chart after I erase all these channels and arrows. So there's a couple things I want to talk about on the weekly chart. So let's zoom out first, and let's put some measured moves on here. So the first one I see was at this $25 level, because that's the start of the uptrend. So I'm gonna move that up right there, and then if I clone it, I'll keep the same size and everything. Let's just move it. See, it's the same size, so I'm just gonna move it towards the bottom of the correction, and look where it goes. It goes right to that 2020 crash. So that was not random, it was definitely mathematical and calculated, because the price does not move randomly. They always are going to some place on the chart, and that's where prices were going before we saw that major crash or the correction. I'm gonna put horizontal lines at the lows, and then now since we had two legs up, I'm just gonna combine them to make one leg, because that's what you can do if the price continues higher. So that's the first leg right there now. And then if I move it to that bottom of the correction, look, it takes me right to the daily chart target. So again, we have some confluence there. It's the 297 level. So there's a lot of reasons why I see this could be the potential top for the price before we see a massive sell-off. And look at the last factor that I'll talk about is the EMA. Look how far away we are from it. The last time that happened was back in 2020. Let me just zoom in right here. So look how far we got away from the EMA in 2020 right here. That's about half an inch on my chart, and then this is about an inch almost. It's pretty far away. So there's a good chance we're going to come back to the EMA, because the EMA acts as a magnet. So we're far away from the EMA. We're about to reach the measured move. We're near the upper side of the channel. We just had a break outside of the slim channel and a new high. So there's a lot of reasons telling me that we could see a reversal soon. So I just want to give that update on Microsoft before the market opens on Monday, and before that earnings come on July 27th. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channels, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time. Bye.